discussing about software testing lifecycle. There are 6 phases of software testing lifecycle: requirement analysis, test planning, test case development, test environment setup, test execution, and test closure. Requirement analysis. Testers have to view, study, and analyze the available specifications and requirements. After that, they have to pick out testable requirements. Activities in this phase include brainstorming for requirement analysis and identifying and prioritizing test requirements. They also include picking out requirements for both automated and manual testing. Conclusion. First, understand the expected output from the product. Second, identify any loopholes in the specifications. Third, collect priorities. Fourth, perform automation feasibility checks. Second phase is test planning. The second step is test planning, and the QA team creates this plan after analyzing all the necessary testing requirements. They outline the scope and objectives after understanding the product domain. The team then analyzes the risks involved and defines time schedules and testing environments to create a strategy. After that, management finalizes the tools and assigns roles and responsibilities to individuals. An approximate timeline is also defined by which the testing of each module should be completed. Conclusion. First, prepare test plan documentation. Second, estimate time and efforts. Third, finalize on tools and platform. Fourth, assign tasks to teams and individuals. Fifth, identify training requirements. Third phase is test case development. Based on the test plan, testers design and develop test cases. Test cases should be extensive and should cover almost all the possible cases. All the applicable permutations and combinations should be gathered. You can prioritize these test cases by researching which of them are most common or which of them would affect the product the most. Next comes the verification and validation of specified requirements in the documentation stage. Also, the reviewing, updating, and approval of automation scripts and test cases are essential processes of this stage. This phase also includes defining different test conditions with input data and expected outcomes. Conclusion. First, research and gather possible actions on the product. Second, create test cases. Third, prioritize test cases. And fourth, prepare automated scripts for test cases. Next phase is test environment setup. Testing activities need certain environmental factors such as servers, frameworks, hardware, and software. For executing developed test cases, software and hardware configuration along with test data setup are the main components of this phase, and it's mandatory to smoke test and to equip your testers with bug reporting tools. Conclusion. First, understand minimum requirements. Second, list down software and hardware required for different levels of performance. Third, prioritize test environments. Fourth, set up test environments. And fifth, smoke test the built environments. Next phase is test execution. An application is ready for testing once the team is done with all the previous phases. According to the test plan, the testers execute test cases. They also identify, detect, and log the defects, thus reporting the bugs. The team is also responsible for comparing expected results with the real outcome. If any bugs are found, they need to be documented to pass it on to the development team for a fix. Conclusion: first, run test cases. Second, identify deviation from expected behavior of the product. Third, log failed test cases with details. And fourth, test again after bug fixes. Now the last phase of the software testing lifecycle is test closure. The end of test execution and delivery of the end product marks the onset of the test closure phase. The QA team checks the test results and discusses them with other team members. Some other factors they consider are product quality, test coverage, and project cost. If there is a deviation from estimated values, further analysis can be done to identify what didn't go as expected. Conclusion: first, verify that all tests are completed. Second, evaluate factors such as quality, test coverage, timeline, and cost. Third, document the conclusion. Fourth, discuss the learning and find out if the testing process can be improved. And fifth, prepare test closure report. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends.